Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a musical experiment, and I'm going to be composing music using chants. And because, as well you know, I'm a huge nerd, I'm going to be using D&D dice rolls. So what I have here is my trusty synthesizers.com Modular, and I've got my Behringer Neutron. They're both just set to single oscillator sine waves, because you know you want to get that bleepy bloopy ambient sound for this. And of course I've got the Beatstep Pro. And basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be rolling dice to determine how many pages on the Beatstep Pro we're using. The rhythm will be decided via dice roll, and then once the rhythm is selected, each note will also be rolled, so it's entirely random. And I will be doing this for 2 sequences so that each synthesizer will be playing a slightly different thing. So let's get started. So first of all, let's have a look at what's going to be playing on the Modular, i.e. sequencer 1. So first I want to see how many of these sort of frames of sequences we're going to have. And for that, I'm going to roll a d4. So if we just pan down here, I've got my trusty chopping board as a dice rolling surface. We rolled there a 3. So if we head back up here, I'm just going to set this to have 3 pages. Simple as that. Now what we're going to do is on page 1, we're going to roll a d20 to ascertain which of these steps we are using. So I'm going to grab my d20. That's an 11. So we're literally going to count across 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, this I don't have to count because it's got numbers on it. That is step number 11. Roll again. 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 is right there. Once more. That's a, Christ, 17. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Now because this is beyond the halfway point in here, I am going to, well, should I roll a dice or should I flip a coin? Maybe a coin would be better, but I don't have one on me. But we'll do it as a dice roll. Odd numbers, yes. Even numbers, no, let's do it the other way around. Odd numbers, no. Even numbers, yes. As to whether that will be the final step, right? So, yes, that will be the final step. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to hit last step, number 11. There we are. Now that's a bit, it's a bit sparse, that one, I think, isn't it? Wow, very sparse. But we'll roll with it. We'll see how it goes. We'll roll with it, get it? So now I'm going to be rolling a d12 to ascertain what each of these notes is going to be. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Landed right on the edge. Is that 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So there we are, we have our first sequence. Now we're going to do the same thing again, but for sequencer 2. And finally, we're going to roll a d100 to determine what the tempo is going to be. So basically, you know, 100 and below is probably a better tempo for this. The sequencer doesn't go any lower than 30. And yeah, I could make it half steps and stuff and change the resolution of the sequence, but I can't be bothered. So let's try and roll something between 30 and 100. 43. Okay. So we're just going to set the tempo here to 43. There we go. Okay, so finally, let's see what we've come up with. Okay, that was pretty interesting, but it was still a bit, it seemed a bit too simple. For some reason we managed to get the dun, 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 dun kind of thing happening in the bass. So I'm going to just keep going with it. I'm going to do this another couple of times and see what I come up with. So again, you know, bleepy bloopy and weird, and my one qualm with it right now is both of the ones I've done so far have been quite slow and ambient, and that's nice, but what I want to do now is try and get something with a bit more frenetic sort of energy to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of reduce my resolution. I'm still going to roll the D4 to see how many frames of sequence we have, but then instead of rolling a D20 and counting along the steps to ascertain rhythm, I'm going to half that and I'm going to roll a D10, so we should have notes closer together instead of rolling like a 20 and having a whole frame that's empty. Also, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the D100 again for tempo, but I'm not going to accept any number lower than 50. Just in an attempt, you know, I'm putting some rules on it. It's slightly taken away some chance element, I appreciate that, but just to get a more upbeat, can you call it upbeat, Chev? No? Yeah, whatever, sure. But that's the basic idea, so one more time, I think. Okay, so once again, we're going to roll the D4 to see how many frames of sequencing we're going to have. 4. Ooh, living dangerously. And now, I'm going to roll a D10 to get the note values, or the rhythm values. Accept. Haha, 60, 69, lol. Turn that up to 69. Well then, let's see what this final one comes up with, shall we? We're getting a lot more like collisions where we've got two notes happening at the same time. I like that. It kind of sounds like, it reminds me of Star Wars, like the Baroque music that Jabba has playing in his palace in Return of the Jedi. That's really interesting. Well, I'm happy with that result, I think. So that has been writing music using dice rolls and chance. I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's been a little bit of an unusual one, but I think I like those results. Yeah, so thank you to Shervin, who's been my cameraman for today. Normally it's just a one-man operation this, but thanks Shervin for coming along and helping me shoot this one. And I'll see you all in the next video, so thank you.
you.